Hi guys, my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. I am a storyboard artist, and today I'm going to be taking you through the whole process of making a Critical Role animatic. I've only made one Critical Role animatic before, and it was kind of a disaster, so I'm kind of nervous, but I thought it would be really fun to show you guys how I make an animatic, and maybe it will help some people. It'll be informative, and I honestly would love to see more process videos of animatics and storyboards because I need all the help I can get, and just gathering more information on storyboarding and directing is just so fascinating to me. So I thought I'd share with you guys my process of making a Critical Role animatic, and then anyone who's watching who's always wanted to make one, maybe this will inspire you to make one, because I just love the Critical Role animatics that have come out. They're so precious and wonderful, and I love them. And if those people hadn't done them, I probably wouldn't have felt like I could do one, because, you know, those people really inspired me to be like, yeah, I should try this. Maybe it will work. So yeah, I'm doing a Critical Role animatic, and I'm doing the whole process, kind of like a speed painting process video, but with a storyboard. So, and the clip that I chose is from episode 90, where Ford and Bo are talking about working out, and then Not just kind of jumps in at the end of the clip, and I love it so much. And I think episode 90 might be one of my favorite episodes so far. I just enjoyed that episode so much. I don't know, it just like watching it like made me feel like everything was gonna be okay. Oh, and spoilers for episode 91 and back. So I already chose the clip. I'm really nervous about making this video because making a process video of an animatic is just stressful, because most of the video I'm just gonna be drawing really ugly drawings and nothing is gonna work for about 90% of it, and then at the end you'll be like, oh, it's an animatic. So if you guys like this, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, let's just start with the video. So I'm gonna start my screen cap for my Wacom tablet so you can see what I'm drawing, and let's just get into it. I don't know how to do transitions in videos. Okay, we're gonna draw now. Okay, bye. Oh, did I mention I'm trying to finish the whole animatic in one day because I have to upload on Wednesday? Got my screen recording, and actually I've already drawn some character sketches of each of the characters in the animatic, so I'll put those on screen somewhere, but I'm using those as reference while I'm drawing. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to start sketching out thumbnails for each frame. This is a very long process. It's gonna take some time, but basically what I do is just choose each of the shots, choose what I want the characters to look like, what their expressions should be, and sync it to the audio. And then after I do the thumbnails, I go back and just make everything look prettier and nicer, cleaner, and so you can see what's happening. But right now I'm going to export the audio into my file, and then we're going to start thumbnailing. So part of the process is just listening to the audio over and over again until you come up with the best ideas. I'm just going to listen to the audio a few times and try to generate some thoughts and ideas. After that, I'll go start drawing the animatic.
We own toothbrushes?
First of all, we need a title card because I feel like that's how all animatics start, and I like that part of it. Okay, I finished the intro, so maybe we want to like watch it for a second. Basically, I drew several toothbrushes and named it. The intro is kind of my favorite part because you can just kind of do whatever. Let's start doing the thumbnails now. So I'm going to have a establishing shot with everyone sitting at the table eating breakfast. Whenever I'm coming up with a new shot, I like to do several thumbnails and then pick the one I like the most. And this one will be a little bit more complicated because pretty much all the characters are going to be in the shot, so I have to keep that in mind. But let's start just drawing and see what we come up with. I don't know if I want Bo and Ford at a corner though. I think that might be a little awkward, so I don't mind that arrangement. I know it's super rough right now, but I'm just basically putting the elements into the frame so I know where everything's gonna be. I kind of like a round table actually. Now I'm just trying to like figure out what the interior of the tavern's gonna look like, because that's important to me, you know, to ground the scene in reality. I want the tavern to look nice, but also I don't have a lot of experience with backgrounds, so it's gonna be interesting trying to figure that out. So these two, so that's gonna be Ford, this is gonna be Bo in the scene. The rest of them are kind of sitting around the table. I think I actually like this. That was a little harder than I thought it was gonna be, but got there. Also time this so that I know how long I want this to run for.
You find yourselves resting carefully.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay, great. So I've got the establishing shot down. So the first close-up will be of Ford talking. So I'm going to do a few thumbnails. Thumbnails, I'm about to say thumbnails. We're gonna do a few thumbnails here for him. I think I'll just draw this to scale because why not? I can change it later. So whenever I'm drawing these thumbnails, these are not going to be the finished product. These are basically the base layer of each frame so that I can go back and make them all look the way I want them to, but I really have to get a base down before I can start making anything look nice. That's part of the thing about making a process video about a storyboard is most of it's going to look pretty rough until the end of it. But right now I am drawing the first close-up of Bo and Ford as they're talking, and I'm just trying to figure out what expressions I want for both of them. So I kind of want to talk about like how to come up with character expressions, and one thing that is good if you're stuck, especially if you're doing something that is like from reference, is to look up the expressions of the actor that said the lines, because it can give you some inspiration if you feel kind of stuck with the expressions, because sometimes I can feel like I just don't know what to do because I only know like 3 expressions and I'm like, I need inspiration. But like, especially if you're doing a critical role animatic, you have a ton of reference you can just take, and I think it's really fun whenever people do that too. One thing that I noticed is Travis, like sometimes Travis talks with his hands, and that's a good thing to incorporate into Ford's character to just add some more acting in the character that I'm drawing. That's just something that like whatever you're drawing, just try to find it like reference for it, because especially if you're still learning like me, it's really helpful to just have that extra basis in reality whenever you're drawing your characters. Even if they look super cartoony like mine, it's still really helpful. I'm really having fun basically looking at Marisha's expression while she's talking, because she just embodies both. It just helps being able to reference body language with a character. That's amazing. So I'm having fun kind of learning how to do that because I haven't really done that before, so it's really exciting. One thing that I always have trouble with is making sure the character actually looks like they're looking at the person. If you move the like pupil just a tiny bit to the left or right, it will look like they're looking out into space. So I'm always like really careful of trying not to make them look like they're just looking at nothing, because especially whenever there's dialogue, it's important that the characters are looking at each other so that, you know, you can convey that they're paying attention to each other. So guys, I want to tell you something while I'm drawing this. So you know Backblaze, the company that sponsored Critical Role before. So I just downloaded that because, and I'm not sponsored obviously, but I just downloaded Backblaze because I lost a Adventure Zone animatic I was working on like for 12 hours. File corrupted. I lost all of it and I thought that I had it backed up, but I didn't. So here's your artist announcement. Please back up your files. Don't be stupid like me. Like, this animatic is not going anywhere. I have it backed up. I am not losing this one. It was so frustrating and I almost didn't want to make another animatic because it was like so painful, but just please back up your files because I don't want anyone else to have to deal with that. And obviously I should have backed them up before. I just thought that it already was. So that was very sad, but I'm still doing animatics. I'm doing this one. Hopefully next month I'll be able to do a Taz animatic because those are really fun too. Just back up your stuff. So right now I'm just trying to get the bear expressions in, and I don't even have to draw the whole outfit every time because when I go back and make everything look nicer, I'll do like a base outfit layer so that I can just kind of copy that, and it will take less time because I am trying to do this in one day. I just kind of like love how Marisha just smirks after she says yeah, and so I'm trying to like capture that in Bo. I feel like with this is a very expression focused animatic, and for me, I'm like pretty good with doing really extreme expressions, as you can see here, but I am really wanting to practice doing more realistic expressions because I would like to do in like storyboards for film, like live action as well, but it is fun to try to be a little more subtle than I usually am. I love Ford's new hair. It's so cool. I am referencing the official fan art, especially with like the hair and clothes, and I really like his hair, like the gray. It's just so cool. When those new character designs came out, I was immediately like, yep, this is my desktop background now because it's amazing. It was cool also to see everyone in the cosplay community like breaking down all the new designs so that they can make them into cosplay, and I was just like, I can't sew or make outfits or anything, but I was really fascinated by that, and it was cool like them breaking down and like seeing how the clothes actually worked and all the layers and everything, and I thought that was super cool. Okay, so I'm on the very last part of the thumbnails. I'm drawing the part with knot in it, and I love drawing knots so much. So I decided what to do because Sam references D&D Beyond. Not just gonna like pull out a tablet and start looking at it in the scene. I thought that'd be really funny. Right now I'm drawing Knot pulling out her tablet because apparently that's a thing now. So let me see here. So So now we're on the final thumbnail frame. Oh, my hair's just... We're on the final thumbnail, final thumbnail, and it's not smiling, because of course it is. Okay guys, so the thumbnails are done. It took me about 4 hours, 5 hours, but they're all done and it's the same day, so I'm doing pretty good. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start doing the details and making sure all the characters look consistent, and but I think it's turned out really good. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully you guys are too. And in just a few seconds I'll be back with a finished animatic. So let's jump to that. Transition time in the video. Go. Okay, see you in a second. Vlog time, I guess it's 5:40 p.m. right now, and I'm still working on it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done tonight, but I bought some snacks to kind of fuel my energy, and hopefully it doesn't run out by the end of it. But I am super excited about it. Hopefully it's gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done tonight, but that's still my goal, so let's see if I can do it. Okay guys, so the animatic is completely done. It took me about 2 days to make instead of 1, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it took me about 13 hours to make, which is pretty long, but I'm pretty happy with it. There are some things that I would still change if I had time to go back, but this is only my second Critical Role animatic, so I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I really liked the clip that I chose. I thought it was really funny, so here's the animatic for you guys to watch.
You find yourselves resting carefully. You awaken the next morning.
Do you do fasted cardio in the morning, or is it like eat and then work out?
No, fasted cardio. Absolutely.
We just ate.
Yeah.
You were working out before this? You skipped a day?
Yeah.
Got it, okay. Just make sure you let me know.
Okay,
all right.
okay. Sometimes I'll just do some like push-ups in the room. That's kind of just what I did today.
While you still have like dragon breath?
Yeah. God, I never thought about that. Maybe I should ask the girls if that's a problem.
I mean, it's...
Is it a problem?
Right now, yeah, I'm just letting you know. Maybe like brush your teeth, then work out, then eat.
Thank you for telling me. Not a lot of people would. I'm just very honored.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Do we own toothbrushes? It doesn't say in my equipment on Teeth and Beyond. I don't brush these.
So I hope you guys liked the animatic. I had so much fun working on it, and yeah, it was stressful, and I made sure that Backblaze had everything uploaded so I didn't lose any of my files, which was amazing. Yeah, but I really liked working on it, and I am going to be making more animatics in the future, probably Critical Role animatics and Adventure Zone animatics. And if you have a D&D story of your own that you'd like to see made into animatic, you can leave that down in the comments. But I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm definitely going to make more. And if this was helpful, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're a storyboard artist, I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I can't wait for the next video. See you next week. Bye!